Oh, hey, Zach, can you share this link into the Discord?
Oh,
You can do it faster than me.
yeah, I got you.
Yeah, the YouTube link. All right. Let's see. Let me put this thing on mute.
Interesting. Live
What? You don't see us?
on YouTube? It says waiting.
Oh, it's probably because it's behind. Let me go check and see what I see.
It's like before we start. Are we? Oh, there we are.
Oh no, I see it.
Literally. God.
Like, why you guys suck? I get all the way over there, just check it, and boom, we're live. What's the problem?
Are we in just post in general?
Yeah, just drop a link in general. That's fine. And as you do that, I will do said intros. All right. Of course, I have to pull this up so I don't fudge the date. We ready?
Yep.
Waiting on Zach to stop clicking his keyboard. And whatever that noise was.
I'm not clicking my keyboard.
Okay, be
Do you have
quiet.
the stream up? Because I was clicking it.
Yes. All right, here we go. It's a Cultruresmash cast, episode 684 for December the 17th, 2025. I'm Stephen Lackey, editor of the Cultruresmash cast. Tina?
Tina Qualls, contributor to Cultruresmash Cast.
Zachy boy?
I'm Zach. I'm out of focus again. Damn it.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Damn it.
It's
Hi,
perfect for the
Marcus.
cinematographer. What's up, Marcus? Good to see you. Yeah, Zach, stop clicking your keyboard for Marcus. That's right. That's what's up.
What? What am I doing? I'm not even touching the keyboard.
All right, let me get the business out of the way and we'll get started. Join us every Wednesday night live on YouTube and Twitch, starting at around 7:15 is what I'm going to say. CDT. Follow us on your. Let me finish. Hear that? Follow us on your platform of choice and be notified when we're live. Go in the chat and comment, and we will read them, especially if they're trolling Zach. Special thanks to Skinny Mixes for supporting the Cultruresmash cast. Skinny Mixes are coffee, cocktail, and dessert syrups that are 0 sugar, 0 calorie, and 0 to 2 carbs. Head on over to skinnymixes.com and try some of their drink and dessert syrups, such as the white chocolate, salted dark chocolate, and salted caramel. They also feature a variety of cocktail mixes and water infusions. Spice up your coffee or cocktail with less sugar, calories, and carbs. Use promo code Culturesmash for a 15% discount on your order. Peppermint stuff is what's up over there right now, because it's the holidays. Did you know? All right. So I see Marcus is coming in full speed. He said,
And joining us a little late.
Guess what I bought the other day? What did you buy the other day? What's up? All right. I guess he's here. I'll let Nico do his intro too. What's up, buddy?
Hi, Nicholas Squalls, contributor to Cultruresmash.
Perfect. All right. So I'm trying to think what we've been up to since last we met.
It's been like a month and change, maybe?
No.
Yeah, no, it hasn't been that long. Tina was just on it without you.
Oh,
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was gonna say.
We didn't do last week.
Time doesn't mean anything in December.
We didn't do last week because, one, we had a baby turning.
Y'all had baby birthday,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I don't remember what Zach and I did. We did something else.
I was about to say, didn't we do something?
Mm-hmm. I don't
But
remember something.
I actually watched a few things in those 2 weeks.
Okay.
So I finished Welcome to Derry, which I have to say, for me,
I'm not done.
Huh?
He's not done.
I'm behind. I didn't see last week yet.
Okay. I'm just going to say, for me, I really liked the ending. I really liked the season finale. I watched Final Destination Bloodlines. I am in the middle of watching Conjuring Last Rites, which I'm doing that. That's one of the ones that I can just like stop anytime and go back to it later. It's just a shits and giggles.
Garbage.
Yeah. The Diddy documentary I did finish.
I watched it. What did you think of it?
I already knew he was a piece of shit, but I didn't realize how icky of a guy he is.
I saw I think episode 3. KJ had it on. I was sitting there.
The thing about that documentary is I think it's well done, but it I always look for documentaries to at least try and be objective. And this one definitely does not. It definitely is not. And that's the only real problem I have with it is it doesn't offer anything but what that filmmaker feels is the truth. That said, the way things are tied together is pretty fucking fascinating, and he is a piece of shit. Yeah.
I was about to say, if everything in there is true, he is a massive, giant piece of shit.
I watched all 4 episodes in one night.
The absolute pettiness of 50 Cent to just be like, you know what? I'm going to buy this footage. But the one that I think you will be the most happy about, you guys, is I watched Bring Her Back.
Fuck yeah.
It's about time.
Yep. I told Nico, I was like, you would like it. I really think that Nico would enjoy it, but I was like, be warned, there's some scenes in there that are absolutely like just, oh my god, what are you doing?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, there's
so what did you
a
think of the movie?
Table scene.
I gave it the table scene. I was like, I. But I gave it a 4.5 out of 5 stars. It will probably be on my top 10.
Dude, seeing that in the theater, as the first screening, it was devastating walking out of that movie.
Yeah, we were not ready.
I mean, I don't think the audience that night was ready because we were squealing.
I tried not to read. I tried to go into it as blind as possible. Because sometimes if I read the description for, especially like an A24 movie, I'll just start having theories going in my head, and sometimes I just need to go in cold to a movie. And I think this one was one that I absolutely had to just go in cold.
We would have gone in cold, but the directors decided to spoil the shit out of the premise
with their intro.
It was great.
Oh, okay. Spoilers for the movie, but it's been out almost a year. There's one big thing. When did it come out? It's been out like 8 or 9 months.
Yeah.
Okay. Spoilers for an 8-month-old movie. In the marketing for this movie, they never revealed that there's a blind character in the movie.
Yeah, no, not one bit.
But then we sat down to watch the movie on the first screening, and we were treated to an intro by the directors, which was cool until they tell you in the fucking intro before the movie starts.
Here's what it's about. And they were like, no, I didn't want to know that. And then they started there was some shit they said that wasn't even true.
Mm-hmm.
They said it's about a Satan worshipping cult. And I'm like, that's not in the film.
Yeah, no, not unless you speak Russian. That's the only time I can think that they snuck that in.
Just quick catching up in the chat. Marcus says, it's 50. What did you expect? He did an interview with ABC only because Diddy could see it.
Yep.
That yeah, I get that. And Marcus actually picked up a really what?
I said I thought I was petty. I'm not near as petty as 50 Cent. I strive to be that level of pettiness.
Close.
Yeah.
Life goals. Yeah.
Exactly. Marcus, that is a cool pickup, sir. He bought a very nice comic book. Okay, what else?
And then I have on my list to watch is Come and See Me in the Good Light, which I actually noticed was on the Oscar list. What else? Warfare. And there was one other that I had high. It was a documentary. It was another documentary. But it's on, I think it's on HBO Max. But I got a couple that I'm trying to get lists, beef up my top 10 end of the year list. So.
Curious on your thoughts on Warfare.
Yeah, we'll be
I haven't
interested
seen
to
it
hear
yet,
about that.
So I'll let you know.
I thought you did see it. Okay.
So I think we're going to have to push doing our top 10 lists until maybe maybe the second week of January, because
Thank God.
I don't think we're going to have a choice, because there's at least 2 movies, one for sure, that are 2025 movies, but because of the way they're being released, we're not getting them here till the 1st of January.
The second.
Yeah.
Well, the first of the month. I mean, the exact dates are. But yeah, so there's just a few movies that we just can't pick up anywhere else until they actually hit theaters, and that'll be at the beginning of the year. So we'll have to do our top 10 second week of January.
So I was doing research, like one of those films, Surat. Yeah, we can talk about this one. It's getting a lot of attention. It's picked up by Neon, and I don't think it's literally been released yet. Like, Neon hasn't released it at all. It's been done like film festivals and maybe New York, LA, and that's it.
It had to do New York and LA to qualify.
It's just odd that this movie's getting a shitload of attention and there's like no release.
They must have really... I know, me too. They must have really pushed out screeners for that movie, because so many people are talking about it, but it's nowhere to be found yet.
Yeah.
Marcus says, we just got I'm Still Here last Thursday. Oh, shit. Guess what? I'm still here in that theater fucking watching that movie. God, it just was so it was like 3 hours of like a lady being like, man, life sucks. Doesn't that suck? We have a nice house and don't have to worry about money. I mean, my husband's missing, but like, doesn't it just suck?
It's a lot better than Zach is making it out to be. I'm going to promise
we
you
got
that.
like housemaids, and we got like no worries. I mean, people are kind of looking in on us, which sucks, but everything's just the worst, isn't it?
Anyway, go see it, Marcus, and let me know what you think. It's not as bad as Zach is making it out to be.
No, it's not bad. I was sitting there going, fucking end movie, and then there was like another 40 minutes. Yeah.
Anything else, Tina? Nico? To catch us up on what you've seen?
Not
Animes.
mostly I've been watching the Mighty Nine animated series on Amazon, and outside that, I honestly have not been watching a lot. Like most of a lot of our time has been, as we mentioned already, prepping for our kid's birthday last weekend because we had the birthday proper on last Wednesday, and then the party was over the weekend, so that was a lot of time. Grandparents were in town and all sorts of stuff there. I actually took time off on Friday, hoping to watch a movie at least, and then our kid...
Wake Up Dead Man.
Yeah, that didn't happen because our kid got supposedly was sick, so I picked her up early from daycare. So I'm hoping I will get some opportunity in the break coming up to watch something. We'll see how that turns out.
All right. Zachy boy, you want to catch us up on anything?
I did something
Why
Friday
you suck?
night. We could talk about that on our top, the top 10 box office, but that's kind of been all I've done, working for your ass.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
I had to shoot over the weekend, and I volunteered Zach to help me. For the Lord, that's right, and I volunteered Zach to help me, which is great.
All told. Hey, Zach, what are you doing? Nothing? Guess what you're doing now? There was no discussion. It was just, hey, buddy, what you got there? Whoops.
Oh, you didn't have plans? Well, now you do.
Free time? Oh, not anymore.
Oh, no, none of that. That's not happening.
It literally happened last night, too.
Oh, it did happen last night.
Sitting on the couch watching Krampus because it's the holiday season, and lo and behold, I get a call from Steven. Hey, buddy, what are you doing? Watching Krampus? Oh, man, better press pause on that one. I need your help over here for a minute. and I was like, all right, I'll be there in 10 minutes.
So I was trying to put a mattress cover on a heavy ass king size mattress, and I'm like, this would be a lot easier with the second set of hands. I'm just going to call Zach. This is what happens when you live close to each other. See, This is how it goes.
It's a pro and a con.
It is a pro and a con. So we have some big plans. What's that?
pro for Steven, con for Zach.
Exactly. And that's the balance that Steven likes.
I would just like to say too, as soon as I leave, I get a report from KJ that the disc is skipping. So I'm blaming you for that shit.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right, so me, I've seen some stuff. Most recently, I did randomly decide when I was at the mall to just go ahead and go see Silent Night, Deadly Night, the remake.
Yeah. Thank you for that box office money, Steven.
I know, right? You needed it because there was nobody else in there.
You?
My hope was on SpongeBob.
It was me and one other person, like 4 rows back, which is kind of creepy.
And then you're like, yes, it's just me. And then someone walks in, you're like, damn it.
Yep. It was weird though because if you look at this movie on Rotten Tomatoes, it was like 80% or something.
Yeah, the reviews I've been reading were like, oh, I loved it. It was great. It was fun.
I didn't like it at all. It's better than The Strangers Chapter 2.
Is it better than Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you had said no, I'd be like, whoa, we're talking some serious shit then.
No, it's better than that. Yeah. But it's just like... So I was thinking about this, and with a movie like Silent Night, Deadly Night, it's kind of driving garbage to begin with, right? I love it, but it's not a good movie. I love it, though. So when you do a remake of a movie like that, what do you do? I mean, you could do another garbagey version, but then what's the point, right? So then you either go straight comedy and make a comedy of it, or you try to somehow elevate the story. This movie didn't do any of those things. It's not funny. The story is not elevated. It's not quite garbagey enough. So you think, oh, we're going to get some good kills. Nope. Kills are all pretty much standard. There's one that could have been cool, but they cut away. They cut away from it.
Bro, you're like releasing the film unrated. What do you mean?
And then there's another one that's could be kind of cool, but then they zoom out from it. So you can kind of see it, but they pull away. They don't go for that gratuitous close-up shot of the gore.
Did they at least keep the deer rack shot?
No.
What the fuck? That was like as a kid watching Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Mm-hmm.
The topless chick getting pierced with the antlers
Mm-hmm.
and hung on the wall. It was a very important scene. How dare you cut that?
There's absolutely
it was the highlight of the film. You're like, oh wow.
Spoilers for the movie, but heads up, there's zero nudity in it. There's nothing.
What the fuck?
Yeah, there's nothing. I didn't like it. I thought it was bad.
This to me.
Mm-mm. Yeah.
It sounds like they released a not rated movie for a PG audience. That's stupid.
Well,
I mean,
it sounds like they took a page out of Lloyd Kaufman and went, well, if we make it unrated now, you have to see it because it's special. You know, it's special. And in reality, it's just standard because nobody would see this if it was rated R. But by making it unrated, well, now we can have clout.
Whatever. It wasn't good. I'll tell you that. And that's probably... I've seen some other stuff, but it's just... It's kind of going into... It's melting into the abyss. Thinking about what we're about to do this coming weekend. Zach and I have a hell of a day on Saturday. I don't know, do we talk about that now, or do we talk about that after the box office?
We can talk about it now. Or do you want to do coming, this week?
Yeah, let's talk about it after the coming this week portion. Good. Let's get right on to the box office then. All right. And then we'll get that film ball update, which I'm interested in. This past weekend. Oh, we didn't talk about this one, Zach. We did not talk about this one. I knew there was something. I just couldn't figure out what it was. We went and saw The Shining.
Yeah, I was waiting for the top 10 box office.
Well, there it is. It's number 10 this week, which is pretty cool. It made $1.5 million. That's pretty good.
Nice.
I mean, that's pretty good for an IMAX exclusive kind of
50-year-old movie, 40-something-year-old movie.
It's 45.
I'm interested. I was interested in how this experience would be because it's obviously not an IMAX movie, but it is one of the greatest movies ever made.
Great horror movies, yeah.
Yeah. Overall, it's pretty cool. I thought the presentation was pretty good.
I would say The Shining is one of those films that seeing it in IMAX, it was shockingly good on that screen. Not just in a theater, on an IMAX screen specifically, because so many of those shots are wide and open. So when you take that wide open frame and put it on just a massive screen, it envelops you, and the Overlook
you get that sense of isolation. Yeah.
The Overlook really becomes a character. But also Kubrick does these crazy close-ups too, like the zoom in on what Jack's been writing. It says "All work, no play, make Jack a dull boy," and it's the whole screen.
Yeah,
really cool.
That was pretty. That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool.
That was one of those like you can't get that at home.
We'd heard some mixed reviews of the quality of the image, but I thought generally it looked pretty good.
I mean, you could
tell they tweaked it.
Yeah,
you could tell
when you have 45-year-old film stock from 35 millimeter that's being blown up from 4K or even 6K scan to IMAX, it would be grainy as fuck. I'm fine with that. But some people, the IMAX quality DMR process scrubs it a little bit.
It does, and you could tell, but it wasn't nearly as bad as I thought. It wasn't a true live situation.
It wasn't like you're watching and going, "Holy fuck, it's another James Cameron film again." Oh no!
And it's not like this is how it got released on physical. This was just done for this specific presentation.
The 4K of The Shining is like S tier quality.
Yeah, it's very good. The one thing I was a little disappointed in is I was hoping that maybe the volume needed to be turned up or something.
Holy shit, until that one scene, like, damn.
Which one scene you talking about?
Okay, so there's a part where a lady in a bathtub shows up, and there's this sound that it was like deafening. In that scene.
But you know what I wanted that I didn't feel like we got is the part where he's riding the big wheel and the thumps that you get on and off the carpet. I was hoping that would bump a little bit more in that space. It didn't. But still, just such a good movie. It was cool to see it on that screen.
I will say, 9:45 at night, maybe not.
It was rough.
It was rough because I've seen that movie 80 million times, and I was falling asleep. So I'm like, it's the scene with the bartender. I can look at it. I can close my eyes and see it in my frame.
I was up and going by that point, but for me, it's always the first act. I love the first act, but it's slow. And that first act, when we were watching it, I'm like, oh man. Ooh.
Dude, I went out to the lobby at one point. It's like, this is a slow scene. I know what's going to happen. I've seen this film. I'm going to go.
Yeah, right after the bathtub scene, you took off.
I'm going to go get a Coke or a Pepsi. I'm going to get something with caffeine, and I'm going to wake up. I go out to the lobby, and they've closed the concessions.
He has waited too late.
Believe it. I'm like, that's a thing that happens? That's a thing that can happen?
I would think that they shouldn't close in a theater like that one. They really shouldn't close the concession until the last movie is at least like close to being 30, finished.
45 minutes of being done. We had over an hour plus left.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. So
Zach goes on the struggle bus.
The one time Zach's like, "Oh boy, I should actually go to get the concessions." Fuck me, right?
All right. Number 9 is Eternity. It made 1.7 million. I was kind of interested in this movie, and now I keep hearing that it's just all right. It's all right.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm hearing. It's fine.
Yeah. Number 8 is How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the 2025 re-release. It made 1.9 million.
People, this is a bad movie. It's bad.
It's a bad movie.
Your nostalgia is blinding you. It's bad. It's so bad.
And number 7 is Ella McKay. It made 2 million. I am so sad about this movie because I was kind of excited because it's a James L. Brooks and he hasn't done something in a long time, but I'm hearing it's not great.
I was supposed to say, what was the last James L. Brooks film?
It's been a long time, a very long time. Number 6 is Jujutsu Kaisen Execution. It made $2 million.
You want to try that one?
Don't anything about it. No, I don't.
Jujutsu
Jujutsu. I couldn't. Like I was zoomed in too tight, and I couldn't read the whole thing.
Jujutsu Kaisen.
Kaizen. Yeah.
From what I've been told, this is like a recap movie. So,
of like the series or something.
yeah, it's kind of like if you did a recap of like season 1 or 2 or something like that, or an arc, but instead of it being like 10, 15 episodes, it's a movie. Sure.
Got it. Number 5 is Now You See Me, Now You Don't. It made 2.3 million. People, stop going to see these movies, including myself. I saw this one and it sucks. It's just not good. It's not good.
Now you don't see it anymore.
Number 4 is that Durandar?
Yep.
Sure.
It made 3.5 million. Don't know anything about it. Number 3 is Wicked for Good. It made 8.5 million. Not the juggernaut of the previous film. It's only at 312, which is a lot of freaking money. Don't
That's
get
a
me
lot of
wrong.
money.
Yeah, I was
but
about to
it's-
say only at $312 million.
Yeah.
Well, considering, I hate to say, did we talk about this last time? I went and saw this fucking movie.
Yeah.
It's bad.
I don't want to do a 15-minute rant because
No.
when Zach starts, he can't stop talking about it.
No, but it's bad, and that's why it's not getting the numbers from part 1, because it's not good. If it was good, then people would come back for seconds. It's bad.
Yep.
It's
So-
bad. So readjust your rating on Letterboxd, asshole. Mr.
It
4.5
is a-
stars over here.
It is a movie. I loved a lot of aspects of it, but it is not aging well for me. It's just the more you sit on it, the worse it gets. I don't hate it the way Zach does because I like a lot of it still.
Over time, you'll come down to my level of 1.
No, I will never come down as low as you do, as you
1.5.
are. But no, it's not. There's no way in hell it's down to a 1.5. But it is not as good. It is a substantial dip, honestly. The more you sit with it over the first one, and it's kind of shocking. It's like how do you nail it so hard in the first film and then fall apart in the second one?
I will say-
the first film didn't have to nail an ending.
Yeah.
That's true.
It
I
needed to nail
cannot
cinematography
wait.
and direction and a couple other things.
I cannot wait for top 10 because I know Nathan has to have this mentioned somewhere in his list, even if
Probably.
it's an honorable mention.
I was about
And
to
that
say,
is going to
Nathan's
trigger
been-
Zach so bad.
Nathan's been radio silent about this movie, so
I actually don't know for sure if he's seen it because when it came out, Armando was sick and they couldn't get out, and then he's traveling for work, so I'm not sure he's even seen it yet.
I've seen him be really busy at work. Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know if he's even seen it yet. We'll see. Number 2 is Five Nights at Freddy's 2. It made another 19 million. That one's made 95.3 million so far. I'm hearing boring, which is on brand.
I'm hearing basically the discussion online from the fans was it's like, don't listen to critics, we're gonna like it, and then they go see the film, they're like, well, it wasn't as bad as the first, right? And everybody was like, but the first one was dog shit.
Yeah, progress. Maybe Five Nights at Freddy's 5 will be the movie.
Sorry, there must be blood in my ear. What?
It's gonna eventually they'll keep iterating up.
Nico, I think you have to slightly get closer to the mic, sir. It's very hard to hear what you're saying.
That means I have to be closer to Tina.
Yeah. Now, what did you say?
I said, well, joke's dead now. But if if 2 is slightly better than 1, then eventually Five Nights at Freddy 5 is going to be a pretty good movie.
Oh god.
Well, we'll see. We'll see because it's making enough money that they're going to keep doing them. That's the thing.
This movie literally
And
has an Avengers in-game moment in it.
Whatever.
Yeah, that happens.
And number 1 over the weekend again is Zootopia Part 2. It made another 25.8 million. It's made $258 million domestically so far, and that is amazing.
Did I talk about this one too?
No,
I can't remember. It's bad.
You're
bad.
very
and everybody
low.
else. I was gonna. Yeah, Zach, you
Okay,
went low
this
also.
movie is like bad, and I refuse to be gaslit into people saying it's good. It's bad.
And it's like you're the only one I'm hearing say that because I'm hearing nothing but like kind of good to very good reviews. It's weird.
It's okay. Give them enough time; they'll come back down to my level.
You know, we always say that. And then I don't know.
Zootopia 2 is better than Wicked for Good. How about that?
And they're both better than The Strangers Chapter 2.
Yes. Yes. That was never under like. Look, I can trash Wicked for bad cinematography and bad color grading and lighting, but at least there's not shit in the frame that they forgot to CGI out.
Yeah,
like in the
that's true.
Strangers. That happens.
It does happen, yeah. All right, well then let's do the fun part now, the part I'm looking forward to, and let's get a film ball update.
What?
All right. So in the first Discord game, in fifth place with 22.3 million is Adam. In fourth place with 79.3 million is Steven. In third place with 412.9 million is JR. For those keeping track, that is a $333.6 million difference between Steven and JR. In second place is Crystal with 529.3 million. And in first place, I'm sure the chat's going to blow up about this, is Kevin with 589.2 million. In the other Discord game, Marcus, this is the one you're a part of. In fourth place with 134.6 million is Marcus. Sorry, buddy. In third place with 363 million is Samantha.
I was about to say, Steven did not come through. You must have muted yourself.
Yeah, no, not a bit.
Marcus is losing, damn it!
Oh,
yes.
My ears.
Marcus is losing, which is funny because this is the week that he joined, and the last week he was still like ahead of Samantha. It's funny. Anyway, in second place is Steven with 446.5 million, and first place for this game is Frenchie with $689 million. Now for the podcast group.
Here we go.
In fifth place, hi, is me with $94.9 million. Come on, SpongeBob. A little bit of me dies every time I say that. Fourth place is Steven with $329.4 million. In third place is Zachy Boy with $375 million. The difference between you guys is about $45.6 million. Second place with $398.2 million is Nico. And in first place with $435.6 million is Nathan.
My game starts this weekend, baby.
Your game, yes, Avatar, Fire and Ash, but that is your only movie left.
That's fine.
Nathan still has The Housemaid and Anaconda. He has one more week left of Wicked for Good, Rental Family, which I'll be surprised if that makes anything.
Another week,
and Eternity. Yeah. Nico still has 1 week left of Zootopia 2, but then he's done. Zach.
Go on.
What was that? Was that somebody's Alexa?
Oh, no, I think that was just something in the background.
Okay. Zach, you still have pretty much 3 weeks left of Five Nights at Freddy's.
Which is
also
nothing.
You also have Marty Supreme, Song Sung Blue, and Is This Thing On?
Okay.
And I have the SpongeBob movie. That's it. So
I think what's interesting is with Wicked for Good, I think underperforming, it leaves a window of possibility.
It
Just
does.
saying.
It really does.
I don't know, like, because I'm the next closest, and we have the same amount of time on Wicked versus Zootopia. So, and he has more movies still, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to narrow that gap with just a week of Zootopia.
Yeah, but the difference between Steven, who's fourth place, and I'm counting myself out. No.
Oh, no.
The difference between Steven and Nathan currently is 106 million.
That's true. Steven can just rocket up if
Zach,
Avatar actually does.
It really
Zach
depends on
the amount of movies. I just don't think he has. I don't think that's going to be a big box office draw for some of them.
Come on, have hope.
No.
I trust me, I want hope. But honestly, I think Steven... Honestly, if anybody's going to surpass Nathan, it's going to be Steven,
Exactly.
then Zach, then Nico.
And it's
In
going to
that
be...
It's
It's going to be a... It's going to be a tighter... I think either way, it's going to be a tighter race than everybody thought.
If SpongeBob
Yeah.
gets like 600 million in its first 4 weeks,
That's not happening. That is not happening.
miracle.
So what do you guys? What's the bet? What do you guys think? I haven't looked at projections, but what do you guys, without looking at that, what do you guys think that Avatar is going to do domestically
60
this
million
weekend?
the first week, 60 million the second week, 50 million the third week.
I
Here's Zach.
60 million
I'll-
the first week, 60 million the second week, 50 million the third week, something like that.
That's a little better. I could hear you, but you were still pretty quiet.
I heard him. He sounded fine to me. I think it's going to do much better than that.
I would say first week, I would project probably about 130 million.
That's kind of where my mind was, is around 130. I do think, and we talked about this before, it feels like there's a lack of confidence in the people behind it, though,
Yeah.
in their marketing.
Well, we haven't gotten to this yet, but I mean, it's the lowest rated James Cameron film if we're not counting Piranha 2.
Hey, listen, I always count Piranha 2.
Okay, well, Piranha 2, he was like 3 days, and then
Yeah.
he was forcibly removed from that production.
Yeah.
So if we're not counting that, this is his lowest rated film.
So, what's funny is, I think, Zach, did you like the original Avatar? I can't remember.
Yeah. I still
I-
think it is one hell of an IMAX 3D experience.
I'm asking if you like the movie. Okay. Because for me, I've always stood up for that movie as far as the 3D IMAX theatrical experience. I think even compared to new stuff, I think it's the best. It's
Yes,
better
it's
than
a-
it's
it's a
than the
100%.
two sequel. It's better than the sequel as far as an IMAX experience. I didn't like the last movie at all.
No.
I didn't like the IMAX experience. Didn't like the script. I didn't like anything really about the movie. And I think you felt the same, right?
I like the bump in CG. Like, it did feel like it moved the needle CG wise.
Well,
the
it-
films haven't moved.
You know what it felt like? You know what it felt like, though? It didn't get more realistic looking to me. It's just like the res went up.
Yeah,
it's
it's the
just-
textures and the not chromatic aberration, but the scattering of light. It looked fantastic. However, every single piece of dialogue that came out of a character's mouth was cringe-inducing. There was they brought a character back because they retconned that person's entire last day of life. It was stupid. And then
I didn't mean to go into so deep about the movie
they,
that's not
they
coming out.
introduced other characters,
just-
and I hated them. And then it was
I just
3
wanted to-
hours and 9 minutes,
I
and it
just
was awful.
I just brought this up to make a point. I just brought it up to make a point.
My whole
Wanna
And the
know
point
something
is-
funny?
my whole point
The
was
point-
within 10 minutes I knew I wasn't gonna like it.
I just wanted you to say, yeah, I fucking hated it, but yeah, we're going to spend money and go see it Saturday. That's all I was trying to do.
Yeah, because
that's all I wanted.
It's like homework.
It's it. It's all I wanted
One-
to do.
You want to know something funny?
Go ahead.
A clown being
I
shot?
still haven't seen any of the Avatar movies.
Well, what the fuck, Tina? What the fuck?
I would say watch them, but it's literally like, well, I hope your IMAX is showing it because
Yeah, because that's
At this
really the
point-
only way to see them.
yeah.
At this point, I kind of don't want to, just so I can keep saying I've never watched the Avatar movies.
You know, it would bother me. It would bother me a lot more if they were good, but they're not fucking good, and it's so dumb because we hated the last one. And usually, when you hate a movie, well, I say that, but it's such bullshit because it's not true with me. And sometimes, if I hate a movie, like I grudge watch the sequel, like The Strangers Chapter 2. I hated The Strangers Chapter 1. What I do? Bought a ticket to Strangers Chapter 2. So I can't say shit. I'm like full of shit if I do. So. Yeah, so 10 o'clock in the morning, someone's brilliant choice, 10 o'clock in the fucking morning on
Did you want the
Saturday.
good seat or not? Did you want the?
I
Good
wanted
seat or not?
I wanted the good seat. And plus, if we go at 10 a.m. Saturday, we're out by middle of the afternoon that day. Because it's 3 hours and 15 minutes.
3 hours and 15 minutes without trailers, without previews, without ads. It's
like, what are we doing?
Ludicrous. And I don't mind if a movie is long. I really don't. But honestly, if your movie is over 3 hours, please put an intermission in, please.
Yeah.
Like, it's really starting to hurt.
Did we talk about Kill Bill?
Oh,
I don't think we talked about.
Did you see it, but you hadn't seen it yet?
Briefly, since we're talking about movies that don't have a fucking intermission, let's talk about one that did have an intermission, which is Kill Bill: The Whole Bloody Affair.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
It was
right in the middle of the movie. It's a perfectly placed 15-minute intermission. You go pee, go get you some popcorn, and you come back for stretch your legs. And in the movie, you could tell the movie was built for it because it's a perfect break in the action where that intermission goes.
I think that's the thing that most directors refuse to do is either building in a place to put in an intermission or having a cohesive story that incorporates that intermission.
I mean,
this one did it, and RRR did it too.
Yeah, RRR does it, and I was so hyped at that intermission. It's like, you want to just run around the block? We're so hyped.
Yeah.
This one does it, and it's badass because it's the line where she says, "They'll soon be as dead as O-Ren." Cut to black, intermission. Fuck yeah, dude! Like, let's go.
As far as this movie overall, you can fully tell that this is how this movie was always supposed to be. This way of watching it, I've always felt like Kill Bill Part 2 was long and draggy, like overly, unnecessarily long. And it's the exposition that it's so chock full of is still there, but somehow as a singular movie, it doesn't feel nearly as bad to me. There's one monologue in the movie that is removed because it's unnecessary. Actually, there's two monologues that I can think of that are removed. One at the beginning of where Kill Bill, or at where Kill Bill 2 starts, there's a monologue that was there that's taken out because you don't need it anymore. Yep. And there's one at the end of Kill Bill 1 that's taken out because you don't need that one anymore either. They were only put there to make the movies make sense separated. So we don't need them. And in exchange for that, we got an extended anime sequence, which was pretty cool. It deepened that. It does deepen that character.
Yeah, it was 7 minutes long when it could have been like 3, but it was still like,
It deepens the character a little bit, though. It does. It gives her.
There's a part of the anime sequence that was fully shown uncut. Like, it was actually like, oh, this did go longer originally. They did have to trim that for an R rating. You could feel it.
But I think the thing that has the most impact in it is the removing of the fucking black and white in the Crazy 88's fight scene.
I had the biggest smile on my... And that scene's longer, too. It's like...
And the added gore that was taken out to like, get the rating down.
There's this part in the original theatrical cut where she goes to the last guy, and it's some guy who's quivering, and then she, breaks his sword and smacks him on the ass.
And whips him,
He makes an appearance earlier in that fight scene. This is the second time she had to whip his ass.
Yeah, which makes the joke even funnier.
Yes,
it makes it funny.
Cut.
Yeah,
that first appearance of him was completely cut. So it's like, no, this is how it was supposed to be. It's just better. So yeah.
Samantha's in the chat. She said Marcus can only beat me when I let him. That's true. That's true, Samantha. So comparing Kill Bill: The Whole Bloody Affair to this bullshit we're about to do on Saturday, it hurts me. It physically hurts me.
It was 4.5 hours.
It felt like 2.
Yeah,
it felt like 2 hours.
A 2-hour film, and there was that wonderful intermission in between, so we got to relax. Now we get to go to a 3-hour 45-minute, because there's going to be ads and trailers and shit that go on for 30 minutes. So it's 3 hours and 45 minutes with no break, with no restroom, with no stretching legs, and it's going to be torture.
It's funny, we were talking about this, and Zach actually said to me, I think it was yesterday when we were putting the mattress cover on, something about no intermission. And I'm like, yeah, there's going to be an intermission. There will be an intermission in this movie because I'm going to get fucking annoyed with it at some point because it's so stupid. and that's when I'm going to go pee, and it's great. It'll be fine.
Yeah, but you gotta like psych yourself up to. It's like, come on, we can do this. We gotta go back in there.
That's true.
We've done that before, though.
Oh yeah, we've done that before. Like, oh gosh, should we just go home? Should we just go the fuck home?
No, it's
no.
just 30 more minutes. We can make it through this.
We can do it. You got this. But we are rewarding ourselves Saturday night with a theatrical screening of Die Hard because it's Christmas, and that's what you fucking do.
Finally got that
There you
4K
go.
DCP.
Mm-hmm.
Years they've been playing 4K.
We're taking our second cam operator with us, who has never seen the movie in his life. So that's gonna be fun to see it with him. Yeah, and Crystal's going with us, and she hasn't seen it since she was a little kid and doesn't really remember much of it. So we're going with people who don't remember this movie, which is just gonna make it so much fun to go see. So at least we're getting the reward. And I feel like, Zach, we should probably either have chicken and waffles or Hop Dottie burgers or something to reward ourselves.
Chicken and waffles.
Are we doing that right?
Well, because it'll be like mid-afternoon. Like just go.
So after
across the
Avatar?
street. Just go across the street from Avatar and just have chicken and waffles.
Okay, that sounds like that's what we're doing. All right, this went on very long, but I knew it was going to.
Yeah.
Opening this weekend, you really only have a couple choices. There's Avatar: Fire and Ash, currently 69% on Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah, nice. The SpongeBob movie, The Search for SquarePants, has no rating, and The Housemaid has an 81% rating. Go see that if you want to fucking give money to Sydney Sweeney. So, I'm going to pass.
Please don't.
I was actually more upset that Paul Feig was still getting work after Ghostbusters. I'm still pissed.
I swear, I thought he did something good after Ghostbusters, though. Are you sure? Didn't he do something good?
Well, I didn't see it because I swore off Paul Feig because he's a fucking hack that did Ghostbusters. So
yeah, but he did something good. He redeemed himself. What was it?
A Simple Favor.
Yeah, I mean that's fun. It's a fun movie. I mean, I don't know if it fully redeems itself because it's not that good, but it's good. I liked A Simple Favor. I hear the sequel is doo-doo though.
Oh wait.
Oh, the sequel's absolute garbage, and I didn't even watch either Simple Favor or Simple Favor 2.
Another Simple Favor.
Yeah, another one. Yeah. It was at the South by Southwest festival.
They do the whole. Here's a sister I never knew about trope, and I'm like, fuck.
Oh,
I hate that.
He did Last Christmas, the romantic comedy. That's so great. The School of Good and Evil.
You leave Queen Latifah out your goddamn mouth.
What the fuck is that?
All right, so I'm going to reference just a few things here real quick, and then we're going to talk about the Academy Award shortlist.
He hasn't redeemed himself. Fuck you.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine. He hasn't. So if you're a film ball player and you're in here, this is your early research right now for the Oscar games coming up before you know it in February, most likely. A couple things. Rob Reiner passed away this week. I don't really want to talk about the circumstances of it too much. It's just tragic. It's awful.
It's just the worst.
And it's heartbreaking, and it's so funny because when you run in the film critics circle like I do, and there's a lot of film critics who don't watch movies past 20 years old, don't realize how important Rob Reiner is as a filmmaker, right? Rob Reiner made A Few Good Men, which is, Best Picture winner. He made When Harry Met Sally, which is probably the most perfect romantic comedy ever made. Mississippi Burning. Princess Bride.
Talk his career and check this out. Where is it? Director.
Well, this probably gets to another piece of it. If you've ever seen and liked a movie that was put out by Castle Rock Entertainment, that is Rob Reiner.
Yeah.
Check out this streak. This is a streak. This is Spinal Tap, The Sure Thing, Stand By Me, The Princess Bride, When Harry Met Sally, Misery, A Few Good Men.
All 4 out of 5 or 5 out of 5 bangers.
7 films in a row.
He helped make Kathy Bates who she is today because of Misery.
Yeah.
Like
anyone would.
This guy had such an impact, especially in like the 80s and early 90s,
early to mid 90s.
Yeah. This guy is responsible for so much of my early movie watching experience.
Well, and if you step away from, like I was saying, if you step away from the director, which Zach just named his banger after banger list, as a producer through Castle Rock, and we wouldn't have movies like Shawshank Redemption, which is a movie universally everybody likes that he produced. So it's like really annoying. Yeah, well, Castle Rock released that film, so he would be an executive producer or anything that Castle Rock put out. His name is going to be in there somewhere because he owns that company.
Sure, I didn't see it listed. But
well, he didn't.
I mean, he built
Yeah.
Castle Rock.
Yeah, he was not a ground pounder on the movie, but his company made that movie happen.
Well, then,
So
his fingerprints are on it then.
yeah, I mean, it's like Spielberg. You know, if you get something through DreamWorks, Spielberg might not be there, or Amblin, he might not be there, but he's there. His money is there. His clout is there. You know, but it's just so annoying that you deal with people that call themselves quote film critics, and they don't realize until the guy is gone what he actually did. He did 2 of the best Stephen King adaptations of all time. We're talking about Misery and Stand By Me.
Stephen King left the room when he screened it for Stephen King. Stephen King left the room because he was so emotional at how well this adaptation was of his work. Stand By Me.
I mean, yeah. If you've read Stephen King, you watch Stand By Me and go like, there it is.
There it is. Mm-hmm. So there's that. It's tragic, you know, and I think to honor him, if you want to, go watch some of those movies, because shit, you're in for a good time. Yeah. Okay, so what else? So the other big thing that's going on right now, couple big pieces of news. We talked a little bit about the Warner Brother Netflix deal. We talked about that last time we were here, I think. Since we were here last, Paramount is attempting a hostile takeover to take it away from Netflix. Just a few hours ago, Warner Brothers came out and advised its shareholders to ignore Paramount's offer, their share offer. Whether they do it or not, I don't know, but that's what they're advising. Because they want it to go to Netflix.
Keep in mind, it is now no longer the executive board that's making this decision. It is the shareholders who now get to make the decision of, do we sell to Paramount or sell to Paramount? Do we get taken over by Paramount or take the Netflix deal?
And see, this is what's interesting, and I had to do a whole video over on TikTok to put this out there, because people are saying, why wouldn't Netflix go for Paramount? Because Paramount, the differences are Netflix just wants Warner Brothers films. They don't give a damn about any of the rest of it. And they're offering $27 a share, part in cash, part in Netflix stock. Then Paramount is coming in and saying, we're going to buy everything. We want all of what you are for $30 a share.
Including the cable affiliates.
Yep. Including the cable affiliates, all that. And that seems like it's a great deal. But the way Warner Brothers Discovery is trying to do this is they want to sell Warner Brothers films for $27 a share. And they think they can flip the rest of it, the TV side, all that stuff, for between $3 and $5 a share. So then that averages out in the $31-ish to $32 a share. So it's more money. The argument that I've been seeing is that Paramount's going to end up coming in at $31 or $32 by the end of it, just to try and match that number. They're both scary to me, and we've talked about on here why Netflix is scary, because they'll hoard up all that IP. Mm-hmm. And as much as they are coming out, Ted Sarandos and all these guys are like, they're coming out together and saying, oh no, Netflix was not pro theater because we weren't in that business. But when we get Warner Brothers, we'll be in that business. Fuck you. I don't believe you. I don't believe you.
No, the CEO of Netflix believes that watching Lawrence of Arabia on your phone is the exact same thing as watching theater.
He can come out and say, oh, we're ready to be in the theater business as much as we want, but he can never get away from comments like that. No one's going to believe that bullshit. Versus Paramount, who wants to get a hold of shit like CNN, and they've got Mr. Trump in their back pocket. All of a sudden, what little credibility any news agencies had is fucking gone. And they're already saying that, you know, people that are pro-Palestine actors and creators and stuff are not going to be welcome at Paramount. So it's a dog shit company too. Yeah, so it's really
it's a big shit sandwich, and we're all going to have to take a bite.
Yeah.
at the end of the day, I wanted to pick a side, so I'm coming down on the Paramount side, only because the one thing that is true about Paramount is they need and want money. And once the administration has shifted, once the politics have shifted a different direction, if good movies are making money, then they're going to make good movies. I think they're still going to be a dog shit company, but they were a dog shit company before, I believe, just not as publicly so.
I'm opposite that. If out of these two options, I'd rather Netflix get it because Paramount and other like them need to realize there are consequences for who you back, whether it's temporary or permanent. Once a Nazi, always a Nazi.
See,
so
the thing about like the Warner Brothers Netflix side is, I mean, if they do spin off the television like CNN and stuff, Paramount could always come in and it's like, okay, we'll just buy that part,
and they probably will.
So that would be screwed out either way. I mean, I think I'm kind of with Tina on that, but it's like the edge of a coin. Like, none of these options are good. There is no good option.
None of these are a good option.
Like the best option is somehow they all fall apart. And I don't whichever one actually starts pulling through is still like mired in regulatory approval process until we get out of this administration. And
that'd be great too. That'd be great too.
That's the best scenario.
I don't think it'll happen.
I don't think so.
I think
that would be the best scenario. Yeah.
I think if Paramount wins the bidding war, they won't be marred in regulatory stuff. But I think if Netflix does, they will be. But think of it like this. And I understand and I agree with 100% what you guys are saying. But of all the IP out there, of all of the movies that we love, a little over 20% of those are Warner Brothers. If Netflix gets those, more than 20% of the movies and TV that we love is only going to be available in one spot moving forward. Warner Brothers has always licensed their shows and movies out. Even if they were showing on HBO Max, you could still see them on VOD. They were still on Amazon. They were still on TV. They were still showing in repertory theaters like our Belcourt here. That goes away. I don't care what Netflix says. They want us on their platform, and the only way to do that is to lock that IP down. And I think that is traumatic. It's ground shaking to art. And if Paramount gets it, like I said, they want money. They're still going to license that stuff out. Those IP are still going to be out there. They have Paramount Plus, but it's not their biggest moneymaker. And that's the only reason I fall on that side. But I do agree with what you guys are saying.
Yeah.
As far as politically.
That goes to an argument that I think all of us are in favor of is stock up on your physical media while you can, guys. For real. Because when it's time to cut everything out, I want to make sure I can still watch the movies I love.
Yeah, and that's the other side of the conversation too, is Paramount still puts out physical media. Netflix does not.
I wish Netflix did. I'd buy some of it.
I would too, but they don't. So if they get it,
on rare occasion you can find something like I have season 1 and season 2 of Stranger Things on DVD.
I got mad and flipped them. I flipped them because you're not going to give me the whole set. I don't want them. You know, they got really expensive for a hot minute, and I just let them go. I'm like, forget it, because it's never going to be complete. So
we have case credit, and we found the case, and that's why we did it.
You really roboted then. What you said? Yeah, what did you say?
We found season 1 and 2 in the case.
So you got them used. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
I can't blame you for that. Yeah.
I think season 2 of Stranger Things is now worth a pretty penny because
it is. I sold it for a pretty penny. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so the final big piece of news is, and Zach, you actually put this in our group chat, but rather than just go through the whole thing, I'll just go and put it out there, is that it's funny, right after the Academy Awards, after they put out their shortlist for voting, they announced that in 2029 they are moving from ABC to YouTube. They have been on ABC since 1976.
I have been saying they should have a streaming version. Like, personally, my opinion, keep it on ABC. Have a streaming version online, even if it's through a paywall. Have it there. But having the
Well, they did. They did last year.
Yeah.
They did do that last year on Hulu, and then for some reason, the last half hour of the show, they just cut it off.
No. Don't have it. I'm not saying through Hulu. Like, that was just a live stream.
Yeah.
I'm saying have their own proprietary stream on the Oscars website. Have it there. But in this case, have it on YouTube. Sure, it's a fine platform for streaming stuff in good quality.
See, somebody else said that too, and I just don't see that as being a thing because as much as people, especially on social media, are like, oh, no one cares about the Oscars anymore, no one watches the Oscars, blah, blah, blah. It is the most watched awards ceremony globally, period, of all of the ones out there. It's still big. The Academy of Arts and Sciences made $150 million on that ceremony last year. So it's big, and I think it's too big for them to do it themselves. I think they have to go to a source.
Well, it's like the Game Awards.
But it also needs to be on a source that is like a proven place that people can actually watch things.
Reliability,
Not even just like reliability of audience, but reliability of technology.
Yeah.
Because, that would be great. Oscars put it on their website, and their website crashes.
That's what would happen, and that's what I mean.
And they should take a page out of the Game Awards.
Everybody keeps bringing up the Game Awards. It's like 50 people watch that compared to what happens with the Academy Awards. Okay, it's a different beast.
Cool story, bro. But what I was saying is they should take a page out of that to where there are commercial breaks in the Game Awards. Do you know what those commercials are? New games. They need to do that for movies.
That's 100% what they're going to do.
Yeah, they should do that. Mm-hmm. Not have
100%
commercials. Have like commercials related to the film industry. Have me get hyped for all these movies coming out. Fuck yeah, do that.
Mm-hmm.
And
start showing trailers for not only
format of it being on ABC. We can have it uncut. We could do it whatever we want, as long as we want. We don't have to go. Oh God.
Okay, well let me get to that. Let me get to that then, because at first I was like, okay, whatever, because I just don't. And I know it's just because I haven't used it that way. I just don't think of YouTube as TV for me. I just don't think of it that way. Like when I think of YouTube, I think of the bullshit Zach was making me watch last night, which is just like cringy videos. That's what YouTube is for me. And I'm like, whatever. But YouTube is the most watched streaming platform in the world. More than Netflix.
YouTube every day.
Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah. And what they're actually doing is fascinating. Because there are a few things that I know that Zach has always wanted and I have always wanted that we will get. Because not only did they make a deal to show the Academy Awards, they made a deal to show us the Governor's Awards, which is all the honorable mentions and the special awards that we never get to see. They're going to show the Tech Awards that always get cut out. We're going to get that awards ceremony. And they're going to show the student film Oscar winners. And they're going to show all those ceremonies. And they're going to show a lot of educational stuff from the Academy of Arts and Sciences. So it's going to be a whole thing that I've always wanted. And finally, it's just going to be there. So I'm hype. I want it now. I want to wait.
Yeah.
And it makes...
I can only see this as a net positive. I'm sorry. But I just see it as this is finally happening. We can just move on from that old shit and now have it be 6 hours. Fuck it.
Yeah, who cares?
Thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
let it go.
I'm kind of curious because, if it's, I wonder how gimmicky it's going to remain being. Because the Oscars as a award ceremony
is everybody sniffing each other's butts and saying congratulations.
Well, no, not that bit. That's fine because, especially when giving speeches and when you're accepting awards and all that is par for the course. But I mean, a lot of the stupid skits that are done during the Oscars.
Get rid of those.
That's done for the audience value, for people watching on ABC, watching the Oscars. And you will still have an audience watching it on YouTube, but it may not be quite the same audience. And you may not need to cater to them the same way. You may be able to do a more not slim down in terms of production quality, but in terms of this is going to be a straightforward show. Here are the categories. Here are the people who are up for it. Here's the winner. All right, move on to the next one. And a little pomp and circumstance. It should be pomp and circumstance, but just less mind-numbing, stupid skits. Please.
No 10-minute opening of people reenacting movie scenes for comedy and stop it.
I mean, I'm fine with the opening. I'm fine with a big opening musical number.
Musical number, if it's...
I'm not a fan of the show coming to a screeching halt for a sketch.
Not a sketch. A sketch?
Sketch.
A sketch, a sketch.
Nothing when the Academy goes, oh, we don't have time, but we have time for this. Now
that pisses me off.
Fuck
yeah.
Do all your sketches. You have unlimited time, right?
I think the scary. You know what's the most scary part, you guys, though, that we're not even talking about, is that all these people, let's say like a Jake Gyllenhaal, for example, or one of these guys wins an award. They're like, oh, we're on YouTube. It doesn't matter how long our speech goes.
Well, you should have it within a certain time, but...
I think they're going to have to really nail that down, because you're going to be inclined to just, fuck it, it's YouTube. We're going to keep going.
I mean, you could. Fine.
Get like
it's
George
more...
Clooney circa 2011.
I am more fine with it being longer, because there's no time limit, as opposed to, we need to cut categories and not recognize people because we have a time limit, and we're going to have these sketches, and we're going to have Adrian Brody go on for 10 minutes, and we're going to have... It's like, this is unacceptable. Either make it 6 hours and nobody cares anymore, and it's like, as long as you need it to...
Though, you still have to deal with the fact that the Oscars is a live event of...
It's the people in the room still.
Of hundreds of celebrities in a... They don't want to sit there for 6 hours. Yeah.
The other thing that I did reference in the video I did about it today is, as part of this deal, when they do the red carpet interviews before and after the event, YouTube is going to be prioritizing YouTubers to do that.
That's where
that's going to... they're going to do that, though. And these guys...
is going to come out, and it's going to be the worst ever.
They can't do... they're awful. They are awful. You maybe get one YouTuber out of 50 that actually knows how to do an interview of an artist, and it's just... It's going to be rough. It's going to be cringy. It's going to be bad. Yeah. But overall, I think this is, like... I'm actually proud of the Academy because it's forward-thinking. Because clearly, linear TV is dying.
Yeah, it is an attempt to try something new, even if it doesn't work. I mean, it is at least an experiment.
Yeah.
Well, and here's the thing: YouTube has said that the awards will also be available. It's going to be just free on YouTube, but it's also going to be streamed across YouTube TV. So if you are a linear TV user, you're a traditional cable person, you can still watch it on your TV that way, as long as you're a subscriber to their network. So it's like literally going to be the most universal the show could possibly be as far as viewing it. And the thing that ABC did and is still doing is they sell the awards country by country because they want to get all that money. And by doing so, a lot of countries the night of the show don't get to see it. And that goes away. And I just think I'm hype. In 2028, we have the 100-year anniversary of the Oscars, and that's the last one that'll be on TV. Then it moves to YouTube right after. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, though, we do have, and we're not going to do every category. Let's do the ones we care about. We have the Oscar shortlist. And if you don't know what the Oscar shortlist is, that is the first sort of tier of movies that, as an Oscar or an Academy Award member, you can vote on. This is your list to narrow down to the actual nosminees. So this is not the nominees. When they say shortlist, it's kind of funny because there's a lot in some of these categories.
People online were like, "Oh, look, you got nominated." It's like, no.
Why are you stupid? It's not the nomination. The nominations come out right. The nominations actually come out in February every year. So I just thought it'd be fun for us to take a look, especially since we do an Oscar game, at what the Academy Award voters will be voting on this time around. And this is the first year. Isn't this the first year we get casting?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
First year for casting.
So, Nico, do you want to? I have that listed under you. Do you want to go over the nominees or the shortlist nominees for the casting?
Sure. So, in alphabetical order. So we've got Frankenstein, Hamnet.
Fuck that.
Marty
Okay.
Supreme. One Battle After Another, The Secret Agent, Sentimental Value, Sinners, Sarat, Weapons, and Wicked for Good.
So, what is the number that we're allowed to have in each one? Is it how many do they have?
It's 5.
I think it's 5 also.
I think it's 5 up until Best Picture.
No, that's 10.
Yeah, then it's 10. All right, so my picks on this, if I'm picking, is probably it's going to wind up being Hamnet, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, Sinners, probably Wicked for Good. That's my pick. That's my 5. What are you guys picking?
That sounds like a pretty solid choice. I think so.
That you think will be, or that you would pick?
Of this list, that's the ones that I think are going to be nominated.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'd go, Hamnet, Marty Supreme, One Battle, Sinners. I'd go Weapons, but Wicked probably because we have to have some popular film. Even though I think the casting in Wicked was boring outside of the 2 leads.
What do you think, Tina?
So I'm gonna say probably Frankenstein, Hamnet,
Ugh.
One Battle After. No, these aren't the ones that I like. I'm just saying.
Oh.
I know, it was
these
still a
being the
shock.
ones that people pick.
Go ahead.
One
Yeah.
Battle After Another, Sinners, and either Weapons or Wicked for Good.
I hate to agree with you, but I do feel like for some reason there's going to be this want to give Frankenstein stuff, and I just think that movie is doo-doo. It's just not good. I'm
Frankenstein would most likely, if it's going to get anything. I mean, it could be this category, but I would aim more for like production design.
yeah. I think the production design sucked too.
Sinners is better production design, but whatever.
100%.
I think what they're going to do is it's going to be one of those. Here, we're going to nominate you for a lot of things that we know you're not going to win, so shut the fuck up because at least you got nominated, and I think it's going to be for Frankenstein.
I
hate that.
Is that on my end?
I heard that. Yeah.
Okay.
Made it for a bunch of the lower card stuff. Like, I actually, the interesting thing is I don't know where I'm gonna, because we kind of rank categories. There is a difference between being in the best
actor
lead or
versus
best supporting or
Hair and makeup.
versus hair and makeup and stuff. And I guess casting is probably going to be in more that lower end kind of technical side. But
Yeah. So where do you guys think on that though? Do you think, as far as Oscar game goes, does it belong above the fold or below the fold?
I think it needs the fold.
I almost agree because I think it fits the more technical side of things, but I also think when you break it down, if it's the 5 that I picked or even the 5 that Tina picked, which are almost the same, it's going to be kind of obvious which one's going to win, I think. So it is going to be easier than like best documentary feature, you know?
Yeah. It is something it's a very technical thing to do, the casting, but it's also something that everyone sees the casting because you see.
Yeah, it's like it's the technical behind the scenes portion, but in order to have good casting, it also relies heavily on the actors. So it's like
it's not like acting isn't technical, but it is something that like it requires more intimate knowledge of filmmaking to kind of understand what goes into it, like you do in editing and sound design stuff.
Exactly. It's interesting because, we're going to be adding that category to the game this year.
Yeah.
So I think I would love it if Frankenstein got shut out here and Weapons got picked. I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening, but I would love it.
Every single actor in Weapons was great. Even
It's true.
Kid. Even the kid was amazing.
There are obviously 3 films in this list that I haven't gotten to see yet, which is The Secret Agent, Sentimental Value, and Surratt. So I don't really have an opinion on those just yet. I do think Sentimental Value is a small cast, and I think when you think casting, you think big. So I don't think it's gonna. I don't think it's gonna get it.
Yeah, like I think Wicked for Good is nominated because of how prestigious the casting.
I also think if Wicked for Good gets it, it is.
It's
because,
shit.
well, no, I think if Wicked for Good gets it, I think it's really because Wicked and Wicked for Good gets it. The collective
Yeah.
Mythology.
Now
Which I think
here's
is bullshit because it's one movie being nominated. It's not
But okay, look, Fellowship of the King. Oh, not Fellowship.
Ship of the King.
Return of the King won like 11 Oscars, but a lot of those are for the trilogy, not for the movie.
And
It's
I'm
true.
saying that's bullshit.
It is bullshit, but it's what happens. Now here's a thing that could happen, and we see it happen over and over again. If Wicked for Good gets nominated for this one and completely gets shut out of all the big awards, I could see it winning this one just as a gimme.
As a gimme.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that'll suck because for me, looking at this,
says,
it's
hello, this is my
it's
trophy
got-
now.
it's got to be One Battle or Sinners.
Yeah.
Sinners has an incredible cast.
A cast of characters of actors that I am unfamiliar with or never seen, and they just owned that movie.
Exactly. Yeah, they were fantastic. All right, so let's take a look at. I guess cinematography is next on that list, so we might as well look at that one.
Yep. So that one is Ballad of a Small Player, Begonia, Die My Love, F1, Frankenstein, Hamnet, Marty Supreme, Novelle Vague, or Vague, One Battle
Yeah.
After Another, Sentimental Value, Sinners, Surratt, Song Sung Blue, Sound of Falling, Train Dreams, and Wicked for Good.
Okay,
Law.
real quick, let's just get it out of the way. Fuck Wicked for Good for cinematography. There's
Wicked for Good does not need to be on this list. Yeah, but it is on the list. But all right, so let me look at this list. I'll give you my bets. Let's see. I think it's going to be Begonia. I think it's going to be Hamnet. I think it's going to be Marty Supreme. It'll be One Battle After Another.
Yeah.
And Sinners. Those are my 5. That's what I think. It's a hard list, though. It's because there's one other one here that I think might get it also. But what do you guys think?
Replace Marty Supreme with F1 and you.
Ugh. I saw F1. Damn it.
All the time. They will take one of the like
Action.
blood movies, actiony movies, and always have it as cinematography. They always
Yeah.
do it. Always.
It's true. You know what it is? You know what it is? It's the Top Gun effect because
Yeah.
Yep,
Um,
100%.
this movie looks like doo-doo. All right, it doesn't look. It never looks bad. It just looks boring, except the racing scenes. The racing scenes, I will say that, look
If
incredible.
you strap a camera onto a moving vehicle, you get nominated.
Now, what's a wild card in my list is this movie Train Dreams. I haven't finished it yet. I did start watching it, and right away, it's beautiful. And
So-
it is really pretty.
Real quick, you say it's always the action movie. Last year or this year, we had The Brutalist, Emilia Perez, Maria, Nosferatu, Dune Part 2.
Okay.
But nobody would look at Dune Part 2 and go, it doesn't deserve it. It's just an action movie. No,
Well,
the
there
movie
wasn't an
deserves it.
action movie. There wasn't an action movie of a certain quality last year. Then maybe I don't know.
Well, you said every year. Well, I'm looking
No,
at this
every year there
Oscars,
is.
like-
Every year there is one, bitch. That is the qualifier. That's the qualifier. And I think the Tina's pick of it is reasonable because if you remember, that's what people talked about during that movie when it was out. It was, oh, the race scenes look so cool. Yeah. So I think it's a solid pick. What are you picking, Mr. Cinematographer, Mr. I'm out of focus?
Begonia, One Battle, Sinners, Train Dreams.
Mm-hmm.
That's 4, right?
Mm-hmm.
See, I haven't seen Marty Supreme, so I can't comment on it. I haven't seen
Yeah.
that one. I haven't seen Die My Love. I've seen Frankenstein. Fuck that.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen. Fine, Hamnet. There. I haven't seen it.
Oh
but
shit! I forgot Hamnet was on the list. Damn,
Yeah,
this is a
fair.
hard. This is a hard list because I have seen Hamnet and it's gorgeous.
I mean, and of those, I would probably pick. It's going to be between One Battle and Sinners.
Agree.
I mean, because fuck.
As of now, I agree.
Because both of those films, I was like, God damn.
Mm-hmm.
Like with Sinners taking almost the cake on it until the third act of One Battle showed up and was like, "Hi, I would like to be in direct competition." Damn.
You guys haven't seen One Battle yet, have you? Nico, Tina.
Not yet.
Maybe,
Not yet?
Well, it's on HBO Max this
No,
Friday.
not yet.
Yeah, it's on HBO Max Friday. You guys need to add it to your list.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah,
Yes.
for sure. All right, let's see. We can skip documentary for now. Just hit the good.
I will say
bigger,
for documentary
things.
short film.
Um,
I think we're lagging. For documentary short film, there is one that I don't know if I can watch, just with how emotional I get. But All the Empty Rooms.
School shooting one.
It's about all the rooms that parents will not change because their kids have died in school shootings, and
oof.
I want to see it because I've
That's a
heard
tough
it's
one.
really good, but I know I will not be able to make it through that one.
Well, you know, me and Zach are going to see every single one.
I was about to say,
Yep.
I'll watch it.
Yeah, I'm definitely down. Let's skip down to music original score.
All right.
Fuck you.
All right,
you. I know
I'll
what
do
you're
it.
doing.
You got it?
Yeah,
Who?
Avatar. Who are we going?
You do it, Zach.
Okay.
Who's doing it?
Here's the scores: alphabetical. Avatar, Fire and Ash, Begonia, Captain America: Brave New World,
Fuck that bullshit.
Diane Warren: Relentless, F1, Frankenstein, Hamnet, Hedda, House of Dynamite, Jay Kelly, Marty Supreme, Nuremberg, One Battle After Another, Sinners, Surratt, Train Dreams, Tron Ares, Truth and Treason, Wake Up Dead Man, Wicked for Good.
Wow. Wow.
That is okay, so let's just get it out of the way. Sinners is winning. Let's just
As
get it
it
out
should.
of the way.
Yeah.
If it doesn't, I might actually write a letter to the Academy saying how much they're fucking stupid.
All right. Well, you started it. Pick your 5. Let me hear what you got.
Okay, so I would probably go. I haven't listened to some of these, but I would probably go with One Battle, Sinners. I mean, fuck, I haven't listened to half of these. Like literally, I okay. Here,
Well,
I'm gonna
okay,
list
but-
what I've seen: Wicked for Good, Tron, Sinners, One Battle, Frankenstein, and Begonia.
I mean,
So,
honestly.
remove Frankenstein there. Like, that's
Well,
my
remember,
favorite.
we're not talking about what we would like. We're talking about what we think is going to get nominated.
Yeah, but
Because we're not going to get a pick of all these. We're going to get a pick of whatever they nominate.
Yeah, but I literally cannot comment on them because I don't know if they're good or not. I don't.
Well, I can
vet.
comment on more of them.
Yeah,
and
I-
I'm still
I
gonna
haven't
go-
seen Jay Kelly. I don't know the score. I haven't seen a House of Dynamite. I don't know the score. Like I don't know. What
I've
you want
seen
me to
them.
do.
I've seen them. So I'm going Begonia for sure. Then I'm going to go Hamnet. Then I'm going to go Marty Supreme. Even though I haven't seen it, I have a suspicion. Sinners. And then I'm going to go Tron Ares as far as what I think will get nominated. Tina and Nico, what do you guys think? You guys have a different idea? There's a lot
I
in here
think-
that... Go ahead.
Yeah, I
I mean,
think
Captain America is
Fuck.
really on the top of the list.
fucking fuck off.
Frankenstein,
I think Hamnet.
Tron Ares.
Shut the fuck up. Hamnet, Hedda, Marty Supreme, Sinners, and I'm having a little bit of hope for humanity. Wake Up Dead Man.
See, I don't know anything about that one.
You know, like if I wanted to even listen to the Marty Supreme soundtrack, I can't. It's not even streaming. Like, how you want
It's
me
just
to?
go watch it and use your ears.
Exactly. Go see the movie.
Well, I'd love to. Where's it playing today?
That's coming. It's coming. So, this list, they actually don't have. Do they have? They don't have the actors and actresses and all that nonsense.
No.
Yeah, so we don't get those yet. But we do. We're talking about best song. I know which one better fucking win. If all is right in the world, We know which one should win.
Golden from K-pop.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, it's going to be "I Lied to You" from Sinners
it better fucking be "I Lie to You" from Sinners.
Shit. You want to talk about a good song, and then you want to talk about a sequence that uses that song and broke ground.
Yeah.
So the shortlist nominees are Tron Ares, Diane Warren, Relentless, Avatar: Fire and Ash, F1, Billy Idol Should Be Dead. I want to see that actually. Wicked for Good, K-pop Demon Hunters, Highest to Lowest. Oh my God. Sinners, Sinners Again, Wicked for Good, The Ballad of Wallace Island. I love that's on the short list. I feel like it's a movie that people have forgotten, and it has a ton of great music. I love that movie. Then from Come See Me in the Good Light, and from
Viva Verde.
Viva Verde. I don't know that one.
Train Dreams.
And Train Dreams. There's a lot. I couldn't hazard a guess. I do know that K-pop Demon Hunters, that Golden is going to be nominated. There's no question.
Yeah.
The song from Wicked for Good is going to be nominated. There's no question. Possibly more than one.
Girl in the Bubble or No Place Like Home?
I don't know.
Which
That's the
one
question.
Was less forgettable?
They're both very, very whatever. They're not bad, but they're also not good, and they're unnecessary. They're only there for an award. Is the only reason they're there.
Waste my fucking time.
The question is, Tina, which one do you want to win? Sinners or K-pop Demon Hunters?
Sinners.
Sinners.
Sinners is the one that should win.
As much fun as I had with K-pop Demon Hunters, and yes, those songs are catchy as fuck, Sinners just brings out way more emotion in me when I hear those songs.
Okay, so we had this discussion about this last night.
It's time to get mad.
And we were discussing what the performance would be like from K-pop Demon Hunters, because you know there will be one. Crystal's under the impression that there will be a medley. I also feel that makes a lot of sense, featuring Golden, but then they have 3 main hits, and I feel like that's probably what they will do. But Zach has this idea that they're going to randomly do Soda Pop.
Yeah, they're going to put Soda Pop in there.
You can see it. I think they're just gonna do Golden. I think I'd like for this year to go back to just performing the nominated songs.
Yeah,
If they stop doing it. I mean, maybe they won't do it this year, but hopefully in the YouTube future that we have, they will go back to that.
Hey, remember that time they played We Don't Talk About Bruno randomly, even though it wasn't even fucking nominated? Yeah, they're going to do it.
Yeah, so Zach and I have a $1 bet on Soda Pop.
$1. It'll play at the Oscars.
I think the medley makes... Go ahead.
Now, Zach, are you saying like maybe they bring out the guys to do Soda Pop, or the girls gonna sing Soda Pop?
If Soda Pop plays, that qualifies.
I think they will bring. I will get in on this bet,
I'm not touching the bet.
I will get on this bet, and I say the girls do Soda Pop.
Yeah, but my bet is that it plays.
Yes,
So,
and
to
if
be
it
in on the
if it
bet,
plays,
you would say that it doesn't.
Well, somebody's got to... Well, she's betting that it plays. She has a caveat because she thinks who's going to do it.
yeah, I only get paid if the girls sing it. If the girls do not sing it, if it doesn't get played at all, I pay Steven. If it does get played, but it's not the girl singing it, I pay you.
Okay, that works out great. I'm down for that.
I'm already past this.
It's only $1, so.
It's only $1, so why not? But I think at one point in the Billboard Top 10, there were 3 songs from K-pop Demon Hunters all at the same time, and I think that they will play those. So I think they'll play them. I think it'll be a medley of those 3 songs from the girls. I don't think Soda Pop is in the mix here, but we'll see. We will see. Now there's money on the table.
I will just like to point out real quick.
Go on.
The sound category. There's a bunch of films on the short list. One of these films on the short list, or I'm sorry, it's not on the short list.
It's missing.
Warfare is not on the shortlist, which is
Now, I know that you guys haven't seen Warfare yet,
holy shit.
but had you seen it in the theater, that sound mix
I mean,
was visceral. Yeah.
you felt it, like it was, like you said, visceral.
I don't know what it is about Alex Garland's movies. When he does a movie that has a great sound mix, the Academy specifically ignores it. Because we had this with Civil War also. Another banger of a sound mix, not included in the Oscars.
Hey, how was the sound mix for Frankenstein?
Dog shit.
Well, it must have been better because it's on the shortlist.
Yeah,
That's
it wasn't.
Insane to me.
I can tell you that right now. It
The
wasn't.
Superman movie is on the shortlist. Fuck you. I'm sorry.
Forgettable.
That's insane to me.
Yeah. Well, so we've been going for quite a long time, which is why I skipped around a little bit. But if you're listening to this and you haven't looked, you can go to the Academy website, see the entire shortlist, so you can see what the voters will be voting for. They don't have it's not complete. They don't have the cast. They don't have Best Director. They don't have a lot of those top tier ones here. They don't make those public, which is interesting.
I will say, there is one that we haven't touched on that pissed me off as soon as I saw it.
Oh, go on.
For visual effects, Jurassic World Rebirth.
Oh,
Pissed
God.
me off.
How the fuck?
Right? I'm like,
Wait, now-
this
now-
is coming from. I just had a fucking dinosaur themed birthday party for my 3-year-old. I fucking love dinosaurs. I have a picture of me as a 10-year-old wearing a shirt that says, I
Oh,
love
my
dinosaurs.
God. This
Jurassic
entire...
World Rebirth for visual effects.
This
Fuck
entire-
that shit.
I agree, but this entire category is discredited because it has the fucking Electric State in the list. And that's that straight to Netflix doo-doo ball
It
movie.
didn't even look good.
No.
What's the possibility of how solid are these lists? Because you were just mentioning a film for sound that isn't on the shortlist. Could the actual nominees include movies that aren't on the shortlist?
No, my understanding is this is the narrowed down list that they're voting
this is
through.
basically round one,
Yeah.
and then round
Yeah.
two is
There's,
the nominee.
there's no write-in option.
Okay.
On the back.
Yep,
All right.
exactly. This is it. And you know, it's funny when I look at this list for visual effects, like
So Avatar's
Sinners?
gonna win. Like it's
Avatar. I feel like if I'm looking at this list,
It's because the visual effect of Michael B. Jordan being a twin.
Yeah.
is incredible.
like Tron Ares.
Yeah,
has
like that's a solid visual effect. throughout
It
the whole
is.
movie.
And I like what they do with their eyes. Yeah.
Agree. I think it's in a contention. And I agree with you, Zach. Even though it looked like doo doo, I think I think Tron
bad, but like,
Tron is going to get
has a lot of
nominated.
Good moments of CG in it.
Right now, things don't work.
Jurassic World Rebirth being shortlisted is stunning because I remember like sitting in the theater and being like, "Those are some fucking awful visual effects." I cannot.
It looks really bad.
That made
looks
it into the final
horrible.
cut.
That and whoever dreamed up Derposaurus Rex, like, come on, that should have automatically disqualified it from the fucking list.
Agree.
Frankenstein didn't look good at all. F1 I can see being on here because there was a lot of visual effects that was just invisible.
I was going to say I was going to actually say that too because I saw F1 and what they did is a lot of blending of real cars and visual effects. And that blending, it's a Jurassic Park thing. You know, if you blend enough real stuff in with the visual effects, they kind of disappear. And they did a good job with that one. Ugh. Jurassic Park and Electric State.
Good. Fuck you.
Wicked for Good. Wicked for Good has dog shit CGI. Both movies had dog shit CGI.
Like very obvious, glaring. They're standing in front of like a green screen.
Yeah, 100%. Really bad. All right, this just gets me hyped for the Oscars game, my favorite game of the year. I'm ready to play. I'm excited.
I haven't decided if I'm going to legitimately play like what I did last year and wipe the floor with you losers again, or if I'm just going to do a for shits and giggles play.
Oh, you bring it. You bring it. All right, if you're doing some last-minute Christmas shopping this week for the movie lover, there are a few things out worth a note. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles trilogy is out in a 4K box set from Arrow Video. Boogie Nights is out in a 4K and a steelbook, and it's questionable, but I love the movie, so...
Yeah, good movie. Just
Sounds like not the
This
best
one.
release. Yeah, that's a... You get that on Black Friday. Pee-wee's Big Adventure is out in a Blu-ray and a 4K.
Criterion.
Yeah, with some pretty decent artwork. It's kind of cool looking. Probably my favorite Nicolas Cage performance of his career is in Leaving Las Vegas, and that is out in a 4K, finally. Reanimator is out in a limited edition. It's not that limited because this is the second run of it. It was released before. It's the exact same release over again. Yeah, it's just they sold through them and now they reissued it again, which is cool. Go get it. It's a good release. And then finally, what? Go on.
They reanimated the release.
Exactly. Thanks, Dad. And then finally, another Cronenberg classic comes to 4K. Rabid is out in 4K Collector's Edition from Shout Factory. There's other stuff too, but those are the ones that stood out to me the most. All right, let's wrap this thing up. Nico, Tina, where do we find you on the internet?
You can find most anything I do at nicholasqualls.com. Social networks I'm most active on are Public Blue Sky, a little bit on Instagram if you want to see baby photos every now and then in my stories. That's pretty much it, nicholasqualls.com.
And you can find me on most major social media under Cheddar Popper, CHEDRPOPPR. I don't post much. I'm a lurker, but I'm always up for a follow and a follow back.
Yeah, Tina actually commented on one of my TikToks.
I did.
Yeah, I was like, well, look at that. That's Tina. All right, Zachy boy. Where do we find you?
Me on Instagram, Master of the Matrix 91. You can find me on Steam and Discord as a Dangerous Mutant Lunatic. And of course, you can find me on Letterboxd, Master Z91.
Find me on OTS Movies on Letterboxd, the Film Doc on TikTok and Instagram. Instagram is mostly repeating TikTok, so go follow me on TikTok or Letterboxd. That's really the place to be. And then, of course, right here on this here little channel on YouTube. We'll see everybody next week.
Bye, everybody.